Hello Fracom, Az here. So today I'm coming with a first impression, a recommendation by Zdravko. I'm going to leave his name down. He recommended me to try the Rasasi Dhanal Oudh line, 3 from the line. So the first one is Dhanal Oudh Ruwah. Second one is Dhanal Oudh Jurrah. And then the third one is Dhanal Oudh Nashwah. He talked a great deal about these, so I decided to go ahead and then grab them. They each go for about 25 on beauty spend, so I decided to just grab all 3 and then give it a try and see what I get out of it. So we're gonna go ahead and then start with Dhanal Oudh Naswah. Really good presentation. I like it. Looks like a scroll. The writing is actually engraved in the wooden box there. Opens up this way, and really beautiful presentation. And then you have information at the bottom there. I'm going to put stills so that it's easier to see. So let's start with Nashwah. This is the bottle is a 1.4 ounce for like $25. Wooden cup, and then black bottle with gold writing, and then there's orange writing there, Arabic. So let's give it a go. Oh wow, I can smell it already. Whoa, that's a dark oud, really woody. Oh wow. Wow. For $25? Okay, so you get dark woods and a dark oud scent. There's a little bit of sweetness. I don't know where the sweetness is coming from. Yeah, it is really woody, a nice dark oud, and then the sweetness I think is honey. Yeah, it has resemblance. The honey here note here reminds me of Salvatore Ferragamo. I think it's Golden Acacia. It has that thick honey note in there. This is beautiful. If you don't like the honey note, you think it can be overbearing, sometimes here the honey note paired with the oud, the dark oud, and then the woody, dark woody note here is just beautiful. It restrains that honey note. Wow. Okay, so when Zdravko was mentioning these 3, especially the Nashwah one, he mentioned that this is in the lines of Tom Ford, Tobacco Vanille, but darker and woodier. And I can kind of see that here. This is nice. Yeah, so pretty much at the top you're going to get a strong dark oud, a strong woody base, and then a little bit of honey. That is playing a supporting role. It is noticeable, but it's not like syrupy honey there. It's blended beautifully. Definitely semi-loud. Performance, I can see this being on the same level as Tobacco Vanille in terms of performance. Really nice. I'm starting to get a light leather note, but in the background. But mainly from the first impression is a strong dark oud, little bit of sweetness coming from the honey, again not syrupy, and then those dark woody edges. It's just beautiful. Now the honey note is going to the background, and then you still get that oud, dark oud, and then those dark woods, but then the leather is starting to come out more. Yeah, this is beautiful. I can't wait to test this further and then see about performance and in the dry down what I get. But so far, this is beautiful. Okay, so next we're gonna move on to Jurrah. Again, same presentation here. I really like their presentation for this one. Again, same thing, same bottle, presentation and all. Alright, so let's give it a try. Oh, wow! These are strong. For $25, the oud note here looks like it's really good quality. Whew! Okay. Right now I smell candy and oud. Oh, okay. That's the saffron. And oud. Almost has like a slight sweet boozy quality to it. Wow. Okay, I get oud. So here the oud is not a dark oud. The oud is really well sweetened by the saffron here, and then like I said, there's a slight sweet boozy accord that is paired with that oud. Is really nice. Yeah, this is beautiful. I don't pick up anything else. It's pretty much the sweet, slightly boozy accord and that oud one. So mainly the oud and then the saffron pairing. But here is beautiful. That added boozy accord is just beautiful. Wow, this is the quality of the oud here is really nice. From the ouds that I've smelled when I was in India, these for $25, I don't know how they do it, but this is really nice. Yeah, I don't get anything else. So just saffron, and then oud, a little bit of hint of booziness there, and maybe sandalwood. There's some like sweet, smooth, woody undertone there that I get too, but I think that's the sandalwood, but it's not really prominent. Again, these are first impressions. So next we're gonna try the last one in the line. So Ruwah. Okay, can't smell anything, but oh, I'm gonna be stinking. These are, oh wow. Oh, yep. Okay. First note you're gonna get is rose. A bright rose that has some substance. So it's not bright and light. It is bright, but then it has body. Not like a typical feminine, overly feminine rose. I can see myself wearing that. Wow. Okay. Yep. Okay. So here again, I get rose and oud, but again, I get that slight boozy accord with the rose here and the oud. I get a little bit of musk. The musk is not really prominent, but I get a little bit of musk. Predominantly rose with a slight boozy accord and then that oud. Is the rose here kind of reminds me of the jammy rose in rose calligraphy, but then you pair that with a stronger oud here. It's really nice. The rose here is not as jammy as in calligraphy rose, but it definitely has that characteristic a little bit. And this is in rose calligraphy by Aramis. The jamminess is what I struggle with a little bit. It's a beautiful scent. As actually, I was surprised by the quality of that one of rose calligraphy by Aramis. I was surprised by the quality given the price. But here, the jamminess is toned down. You get more of a light boozy accord in the opening, and then paired with that oud, I think this is much more bearable for me. Yeah, it's real nice. So end of the day, so after testing the three from the Dhanal Oud line of Rasasi, these are my recommendations since these would be really hard to sample. So starting with Nashwah, who would be interested in something like that? So if you like Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille, something along those lines with less sweetness, Nashwah would be a great thing to test. It is really good. I really liked it. Next will be Jurrah. Jurrah, to me, I'm used to ouds now. It didn't seem pungent, but my girlfriend thought that it smelled like a stable or a zoo or smelled like a zebra. So for her not being used to oud, it was too pungent. So I would say if you're not used to oud, if you don't like oud, don't even try Jurrah. For those who are into ouds, then you can try it. It is kind of skanky in the opening. It will last for about an hour or two, and then it's going to tone down, but you're still going to get that dirty little bit of skankiness still in the dry down. So if you're not an oud fan, stay away from that one. Don't try that. And the third one is Ruwah, which is pretty much a rose oud combo, and then the differentiator being that slight boozy accord that I'm getting out of it, really slight. So I would say if you already have some rose oud combos, their fragrances in your collection, I don't see the point of owning another one. They'll pretty much do the same thing, especially to people that are around you. They're still gonna get that rose oud combo being the dominant scent that they get. So I would say skip Ruwah because it's just a simple rose oud combo. Jurrah, if you're not an oud lover, stay away from that. But I'll recommend if you can test Nashwah. It's a really great blend. So thank you for watching. If you've try any of these three, let me know what you think of it, and then if you've been able to test them for an extended period of time, let me know what your experience is with them, if you like them, hate them. Yeah, let me know. Again, thank you for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and take care. Bye.